Welcome back to Add Speed. We are back working on the Dakota, and today we're going to do a little bit of cosmetic upgrade. Now, this isn't really necessary, but for what I want to do with this truck, it's definitely going to make it easier. So, let's jump right into it. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to take off this steering wheel and put on an aftermarket one. So, what you want to do is actually disconnect the battery first, because any tampering with your airbag, you don't want it to go off while you're using it or while you're in this area, unbolting it, whatever. So I've disconnected the battery, and it's been a couple hours. So now that it has no charge going to it, no any extra charge, whatever, it should be good to operate on now. Next, you want to make sure that your wheels are going to be pointing straight. So firstly, we got to take the airbag off. On mine, there is 4 bolts, 2 in the bottom of it and 2 in the top of it. We get those taken off. Hopefully this isn't too much of a pain. All right. I really need to get an electric ratchet. All right. Well, now we've got the bolt up for our airbag. We can pull it out. You're gonna have 2 clips here. Just take a flathead screwdriver. That's not a flathead. Pop the clip free, and then pull it out. Wow. Hopefully. Does not want to go. That scared the fuck out of me. That clips them off. No, we're all good. Just a plug in. So you just pop that one off. We're good. All right. Now, here's the more difficult part per se. So this is what we're looking at. This nut here holds the steering wheel onto your steering shaft. So we got to get that off, and then we can pull the steering wheel off. So let's see how that goes. For this one, I got a 13/16 with an extension on a breaker bar. Now, probably gonna have to get the impact because it does not seem like my steering wheel locks in place. All right. Just kind of depends. Sometimes your steering wheel, is going to be pressed on to the steering shaft. So you'll need a steering wheel puller. I'm going to try to do this. Never done this before, so we'll see. And I'm putting the nut on there just so that when I pull it, it doesn't. Okay, so we don't have a steering wheel puller, so I'm gonna smack the steering wheel here a couple times, break it loose, and hopefully it works. So all right, what we are gonna do next, do not rotate this assembly, blah blah blah, whatever. That assembly looks broken anyways, and not from me banging on it. All right, next what we got is a NRG hub adapter. So what this is gonna do right here is each one is made to a specific vehicle. This one is specifically made for a 1996 Dodge Dakota. And this will be able to slide onto the splines. Now you want to make sure that this hub is straight when you put it on. And you'll see that all the words are going to be upwards, and that'll be a straight up and down. Straight up and down. Now we put our nut back on. Now, for the hub, you want to make sure that that's torqued down to whatever you need this torqued down to for any rattle or anything like that. After we have that piece in, it looks fine and dandy. What we have next is the quick release, which is probably one of the most talked about things in the car community. Well, I decided to go with a little bit of a cheaper one, so I just got the regular one that's on the Regal. I will link this down in the description. So, as you're going through this, everything that is up or going to be up and down this way, your words are going to be able to be read. So we'll just go ahead, put the top one in. I'm just gonna basically hand start all of these bolts, and then when we get down to it, you want to tighten these down in basically a crisscross fashion or star pattern. And where you start on these really doesn't matter, as long as you keep the same pattern as you're going around. So for me, I like to start at the top. So we'll get the top all the way down. And then I will go to the bottom one. Well, now that the camera is not overheated, let's continue. We have our adapt here with our quick release that attaches to the steering column. Now we get to go now what we're doing is putting the quick release part to the steering wheel. And I decided to get a nice new steering wheel. For one, as some of you don't know, I have never done this before, so we're learning together. Not just, showing you, but also what's the word? Like doing it. Never put a quick release on. So, I'm trying to show y'all. Got annoyed earlier with the steering wheel not coming off, but it is what it is. Got a cool NRD button, and all of these things are going to be linked down in the description so that you'll be able to find them and do what you need to. But here's our quick release hub. I decided just to go with this one. Nice and easy. So, not really a big deal. I'm just going to tear these leads off because I don't care about having a horn, honestly. Personally, I don't care about having a horn. So, maybe in a different video, I have to cover about how to hook up a horn correctly and all that fun stuff. So, dang, that kind of sucks. Well, my button, the back of it, does not work with this kind of hub, quick release. So, that's kind of sucks. Won't be able to use the the button with this quick release. But that's okay, because the button was not going to work anyways. So, as you can see here, it's a 6-bolt design. So I started with this top one, then I went to this bottom one. Then I'm going to go here, 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 and then go and then repeat that till they're all tight. Now that that's on, take a look at it. This is a NRG steering wheel. I decided to get it in the blue with the leather wraparound. Now, I think it looks great, but the looks are only half the battle. Does it work? Yes, it does. Let me get you in on this shot. Let's see if we can. All right. Take it off. Put it back on. Sturdy. That's great. And it looks great. I like it. Hope you learned something. It's pretty hot out. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time, next week.